another 30 seconds for everybody to log on. I'm Heidi. I'm so pumped to bring you a live bodyweight workout here from New York City. And you don't need anything, just need about 5 or 6 feet of space. So just gonna give another few seconds here for everybody to log on. And I'm so pumped to be a part of the Vita Coco family and bring you this workout. So hang tight, squad. Hang tight for a few more seconds. All right. What we have here, good stuff. All right, squad, good to see you guys. Who is this? I'm proud to introduce myself to you from New York City, and super happy to be here with my little assistant, Coach Zoe, who will hopefully be counting a few reps for us as we go along. All right, squad. So my name is Heidi Jones, and I am a trainer here in New York City. I'm a trainer at Performance House. I have come from a CrossFit and running background. I train privately here in New York City, and I stream workouts on the platform Forte Fit. So I stream ab classes, full body workouts. I actually stream some barbell classes as well and some dumbbell classes. I am super happy to be affiliated today with Vita Coco. No question about it. Anything that is all natural and organic is right up the alley with the ethos of what I believe in working out, which is what we're going to do today. You can use your body. You don't need a lot of weights, and we can get the same emphasis, the same stimulus by just rearranging the pace and tempo to make up for maybe a lack of weights. So we're all in our homes right now. We don't have a lot of weights. I'm going to give you a nice 20-minute cardio burn that should have you burning calories and your metabolism running on high for several hours after the workout. So again, make sure that you cleared yourself a 5 to 6 foot radius, basically kind of the length of a yoga mat, and that's all you need for today. We're going to start with a nice easy warm up. So I want you guys to take your feet, make them shoulder width apart, and we're going to just create a little bit of movement within our hips with some squats. So I always say when I do my squats, line your heels up so that they are shoulder width apart. Turn your toes out just slightly, 2 or 3 degrees, so that the knees have a place to basically track. We want those knees over the toes, but we do not want them past the toes. All right, let's go into jumping jack squad. We'll get that heart rate to catch up with some of the mobility that we're creating in the hips and the glutes. And we're just warming things up. This may be your first kind of big movement of the day. So just think of trying to touch those hands at the top and give me that nice wide stance here at the bottom. A few more seconds here. And then we're gonna start to move in some lateral planes. So now take those feet nice and wide. You're going to, as you lean to one side, shift your hip back, shoulders forward, and you're gonna stay nice and tight in your low back and in your core. The abdominals, which run all the way front and back, we wanna keep them nice and tight so that we don't lose the structure here in your torso. So once you start to get into the groove of things, play with that depth, keeping that one leg straight as you lean side to side. These are called Cossack squats, just nice and easy as we get as low as that mobility allows with that nice tall structure. One more each side squad, and then we're gonna go down to the ground. Go ahead and come on down. We're gonna find ourselves into a plank. So let's line up with that proper form, wrists right underneath shoulders, squeeze your quads. We've got 10 seconds here. And then we're gonna all come down onto our knees and start to warm up some push-ups. So come down to your knees. I'd like you to keep your elbows tucked in towards that rib cage and press up. Straight line from hips all the way to shoulders. Even if you can do push-ups on your toes, which we will do in a second, I like to warm up just with some kneed push-ups, just to give the shoulders and the upper body an idea of what we've got ahead for ourselves. So a few more here, all the way down, chest to deck, all the way up. And then what you're gonna do, you're gonna come all the way down to the ground, arms out and overhead, and we're gonna do Supermans. So rise up through your chest and your quads, and then back down. Nice, easy pulses. We're bringing blood flow to that low back. 5 more wherever you are. It's not a lot of range of motion, but it's just enough to wake up the upper back, the posterior chain, and certainly get into that much needed area of the low back. Okay, next warm-up move, gang, is called an Everest lunge. We're gonna get back into a plank. Bring one foot as far up towards your hand as you can. Hands on the inside, and then you're going to take the opposite leg up. So get a couple on each side where we get that deep stretch. After you've got about 2 on each side, I want you to just start to switch them. So nice and easy, kicking the one foot as far up towards those hands as you can for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come on up to your feet and let's give those squats one more shot. We should be a little warmer now, so that hip should be able to get into the base of your squat now that we have more blood flow coming into your lower half. Good stuff, squad. Stay with me all the way down, all the way up. And now what I want you to do is just give me bounces left and right. Okay, once again, waking up the lateral side, which if we don't do a lot of intramural sports or sports, sometimes these muscles can be dormant. So we're gonna wake those up. We are gonna use those today. And give me just some like light jog, high knees, pseudo high knees. We're not gonna stress the system just yet. We've got another 10 seconds here, squad. And then we're gonna get into our first segment, which for me is always core. I don't like to leave it to the last because to me, it is of the utmost importance. All right, squad, come back to your feet. We're gonna start to let that breath calm down a little bit. We have a 15-second, basically, kind of interval today for our core. You're gonna do one move for 15 seconds, and we're gonna do another move that's complementary for 15 seconds, and we're gonna do it twice through, okay? So we're gonna do a pair, and then move on. So here's what we've got for the first one. We're gonna butterfly our feet, come down to the ground, hands behind the head, and you're gonna do a butterfly crunch. After 15 seconds, we're gonna do a 90-degree crunch. Then we're gonna go right back to the butterfly, so it's 15 and 15. All right, squad, if you're ready, roll all the way back, hands behind your head. We're going in 3, in 2, and 1. So just nice and easy with those butterfly feet. Of course, if this doesn't feel good for your knees, just put the flat of your foot on the ground. We're already down to the last 5. You're gonna take those knees into a 90-degree position, bring them up, and I want those elbows making contact with the knees, shoulders returning right back down to the ground. So it's a quick 15, we're 5 away. We're going right back to that butterfly crunch and butterfly crunch. So now is when maybe you'll start to feel a little more of that ab burn. That's good, we wanna use this. And we say those are the moments little baby abs are being born. Here we go, right back into that 90-degree crunch. So take those elbows, again, make contact all the way back with the shoulders, all the way up. You've got 8 seconds left here, squad. Stay with me. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. The next pairing, you're gonna start out in a seated position, one knee up. You're gonna rise up, push through the arm that is the same leg that's out straight, and you're gonna tag the shin. Sit back down, switch legs and arms. Opposite arm to opposite shin. We're gonna do that for 15. Then we're gonna open this up. This is kind of a scaled down crab. You're gonna get into a crab position, and this is the crab break dance. Now we're just going opposite hand to opposite toe or shin. So 15, 15, 2 times through. Here we go, squad. In 3, 2, 1, and off we go. So you're lifting the leg, you're lifting the glutes, relying on that one hand that's on the ground, and it's a quick one, right? 15 seconds, and here we go, switch, come into that crab, and you're just rising up through. So I always imagine if a crab could break dance, this would be what he or she or it would do. 5 seconds, squad. We're going right back down to that seated crab. Go ahead, one leg out, and up and down. So second time through, you're doing great here. All we have is one more pairing with the 15, 15, okay? You've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come into that crab, and here we go. Last 15 seconds here. And then I have one more pairing of 15, 15, and then we're moving on. You've got 3, you've got 2, and 1. Good job. Next pairing, we're gonna do a side tuck up. So you're gonna be in this crescent moon shape. You're not straight, so one arm out in front, kick those legs forward. You're gonna bend your knees, touch the outside of the top foot. For my OGs out there that wanna challenge up, you'll do straight leg. We're gonna do that for 15 seconds. Then you're gonna roll onto your back pretty quickly, and we're gonna go into 15 seconds of bent knee sit-ups. Then we do the other side, bent knee sit-ups, and we're done. All right, squad, 15 and 15, we're starting in 10. So you're gonna get into that side crescent moon shape. We're going in 3, in 2, here we go. So, scale up is the straight leg version. We're diving right into those obliques. Those are your waist tapering muscles. They're good ones to crush. 5 more seconds here. 3, 2, 1. Seamlessly roll onto the back and all the way up and down. So it's 1 minute of total work here, right? We're just dividing it out amongst 2 moves. Stay with me. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go right into your opposite side, into your knee tuck or your side V up. So the knee tuck, you just bring the knees in as your arm comes up and over, or straight legged. 3, 2, 1, and right into the bent knee sit up. So this is it. Stay with me, squad. Last big push here. And then we're moving on to some more traditional cardio. In 3, in 2, in 1. Nice job. Good stuff, gang. Okay, breathe in and out. Nice little 3 to 4 minutes of core there. We're gonna move into another pairing. Now, the time on this will be 30 seconds per move. You're gonna do basically 2 leapfrogs into a bear crawl back for the first 30-second block. So, hands down to the ground, reach your feet forward, 2 leapfrogs, and then you're gonna push back in a bear. So 1, 2, and you're gonna push back in a bear. You're gonna do that for 30 seconds, okay? Then you're gonna go into a mountain climber, or the way to scale it up is a traveling mountain climber, in which you will go left and right in the mountain climber. So traditional mountain climber, run the knees in. Traveling mountain climber, you're gonna go left and right, drawing basically a half circle as your path, okay? So we have 30 seconds of each. We're gonna do them back to back for 2 rounds, and then we never come back, okay? Short intervals, we'll stay in it for just 2 rounds and then move on. So squad, if you're not on your feet, we've got 5 seconds to the leapfrog and the bear back in 3, in 2, and here we go. So 1, 2, and then push back in the bear. We're not standing tall for this 30 seconds. We're staying in this bent over position. You're doing great. This is a nice kind of core move as well. In addition to shoulders, hips, legs, back. Squad, guess what? We are down to 5. We're going into the mountain climber in 3, in 2, in 1, and here we go. So you can start by running them forward, and if you're ready to try the traveling one, you're just gonna move your feet left and right while you are in the mountain climber. Try to keep shoulders over wrists, so we're not pushing back. We're staying nice and protected in the shoulder. You've got 8 seconds left here, squad. We're going right back to the leapfrogs in 3, in 2, and 1. Here we go. So 1, 2 jumps, and bear crawl back. 1, 2, and bear crawl back. Good stuff. Remember, last time here, try not to make anything monotonous. Trying to keep it fresh, new to you. Stay with this, squad. We've got 10 seconds left. We're going right back into those mountain climbers. Coming up in 7. You are down to 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Run those mountain climbers in and out. Nice and easy. And if you're ready to try the travel, just move left or right. You don't need to draw a total half circle. Just start to move so that you can feel, wow, I can move in this movement, right? Doing a lot packed into a small movement here. Knees still as far towards those elbows as they can go. You guys have 5, We are down to 3. Come on, hang on. 2, 1, and nice job. Awesome. Okay, next pairing, we're gonna be down on the floor. It's still 2 rounds through and 30 seconds. I love this next move because if you don't have weights at home, it's tough to get into the back. Besides push-ups, which is probably the most normal way to strengthen the back and the front, we're gonna do a lying scap raise. So feet on the ground, back on the ground, triceps and back of arm. You're gonna literally push through your arms onto your elbows, eyes forward. They go from directly on the ceiling to forward. You're gonna hold at the top for a hot second, and then you're gonna resist gravity on the way down. So the most important piece of the lying scap raise is the return to the ground, okay? You wanna resist against gravity, keep the muscle under contraction. After 30 seconds, arms overhead in a hollow hold, okay? So upper back is off, but middle back is on, and we're gonna do flutter kicks. Biceps near ears, or here, or you can do bent knee, okay? If that makes better sense for your low back. So we have 30-30, 2 times through squad. We're going in 3. Get ready for the scalp raise in 2, and here we go. So push through, up onto the elbows, slowly back down. I am not looking for massive reps. I am looking for controlled movement, especially in the eccentric phase, which is the lowering down to the ground. So all the way up, slow and steady, lower down. We've got 10 seconds here. Then we're going into those overhead flutter kicks in 3, 2, 1. Arms overhead, if you want to start there. You want to keep your feet as far off the ground as your low back has no shot of getting a hand underneath it. So don't keep them so low that you rise up in your low back. Bring the legs up higher if you need to. We have 15 seconds here. Come on, hang on with me. I know this is tough. Stay with me. You'll notice I always build in some core through the cardio because I truly believe it is the most important part of the strengthening of our body. And now scap raises. Come all the way down. We get a shot to relax our neck. We get a shot to let the heart rate come back down as we do basically strength cardio, okay? So it's a strength bias wrapped within an interval so that we can still get the strength gains and also keep the heart rate up. Stay with me, squad. Last time you're here in the scap raises, and when you're ready, arms overhead, straighten those legs and flutter kicks. If your neck bothers you, put your hands behind your head, okay? Stay with me, squad. We're coming up on the last 15. We're almost there. We are not coming back to this move, I promise. You have 15 seconds. Keep those legs as straight as possible. So we're tapping into lower abs and not just quads. You guys have 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. So we should be a little more red-faced. There should be some perspiration. We're definitely in it now, right? So we got another pairing, okay? It's gonna be yet another 30-second, 2 rounds of 2 moves. The first one is pure cardio. It is basically a sprinter step. So you're gonna put 1 foot back, 1 foot forward, okay? You're gonna start out with the same arm with the leg is back down here. It's like a sprinter. It's like sprinters coming out of the blocks. So the same arm as the same leg that's back starts on the floor, and then you come up, and that opposite arm is joining the opposite leg, just as you would run naturally without thinking. Then take a step back, tag the floor, and up. Stay low. We're not standing up in this. It is gonna be a big single leg contraction plus core plus cardio. So that's move number 1. Then we're gonna slow down the heart rate. You've got a couple options here. We're gonna do either just a standard push-up, and when I do push-ups, I am absolutely looking for chest to deck, full extension at the top. I don't wanna see these. These are not push-ups. Those are pulses. You're never gonna get stronger in your push-ups by doing just pulses. We need full range of motion, right? So either that, or what I have written for the workout is maybe a new push-up to you. It's called a push-up scorpion. So I'll show you it on your knees first. You're gonna go all the way down and hover above the ground. Take one leg, the opposite leg, and take it and tap to the other side. Back down, hover, take the outside foot and tap the ground. So on your knees, it looks like this. Down to the bottom of the push-up, twist your hips, tap, press, and the other side. So try the scorpion, and if you start to go to muscle failure, just go back to push-ups. If you go to muscle failure in your push-ups, hold a plank. So plenty of versions here. It's a 30-30, 2 rounds through. On your feet, if you're not already, we're gonna go right into that sprinter step, okay? Now I'm warning you, this is cardio and contraction. Take 1 foot back, okay? It's only 30 seconds, hand to the ground, and here we go. Step through and back. Okay, so you're really going for speed on that first step out of the blocks, just like a sprinter would. Okay, we're mimicking that in basically just this one movement. We're not coming up and out. Come on, hang with me. We're 10 seconds away. You know, by the second round, we'll go to the other side. But first, we've got to take care of those push-ups. In 4, in 3, in 2, and 1. Come down to the ground. Once again, hovering, relying on those triceps and those elbows to keep us hovering off the floor. And it's 1 push-up, hovering at the bottom, tapping to the other side. Remember, on your knees, same idea. Just twist those hips and tap that foot and press up. 8 seconds away. So we're getting that nice hold at the bottom. 5, give me 1 more. Good. And come up to your feet. It is now that opposite leg back, starting on the ground with the same hand and up. So stay with me. Come on. Stay with the sprinter step. You got this. Stay with me, squad. 15 to go, and we're done with this move. 1 more round of the push-ups. In 10. We're down to 8. You've got 6, 4, 2, and come down to the ground. Last of the push-ups here. So down, twist, back, press. Down, twist, back, press. Strong legs as you press out. Believe it or not, it does help you. So hover, twist, tighten the legs, and press. Good, whether you're on your knees or on your toes. We've got 5, 4, 3, hang with me, and rest. Good job. All right, squad, here's the lay of the land. We have 1 more pairing, and then we have the speed round. Speed round is the last 2 minutes. So for this next one, it's a break dancer. You're gonna come into a tabletop, kick your opposite hand towards your opposite foot, and then twist to the other side. We have 30 seconds of that into a tabletop with a baby mountain climber. So we're not doing a full mountain climber, we're staying more contracted. 30-30, and then it is the final icing on the workout cake. Are we ready, squad? Come on down into your tabletop. It's the break dancer in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and here we go. So pause at the top if you want. It's a great shoulder strengthener. What we're doing here is we're moving the shoulder joint through a contracted space. The shoulder was able to move like this when we were kids, but because of carrying bags, because of life, because of being on our phones and folded inward, it has trouble moving through space. So this is a great exercise to open that up. Come back to your tabletop and little baby mountain climbers. So we're just looking at a little lift off and a little in and out. Now this is tough. There is nothing easy about this move. Keep your shoulders over your wrists and just move those feet. Don't think about it. Stay with me. We're almost there. I'm gonna give you the last countdown. Coming up. Guess what, squad? We are down to 5, 4, 3, 2, and right into that break dancer. So try to move right in. Even if you do 1 or 2 reps, then take a break. The idea is to teach the body, as it's getting tired, to be eligible to move into the next segment. I'd rather you then do 1 or 2 reps, take a break. Last 10 seconds here, and it's that last awful baby mountain climber. Coming up in 5, 4, 3, squad, 2, 1. Here we go. So get into that little tabletop. If you feel your quads on fire, you should. So by cutting that mountain climber down to about 30%, we're getting a bigger contraction over the volume. You guys are coming up on the last 10 seconds. We're there right now. Stay with me. Come on, squad. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. All right, squad, this is it. It's 2 minutes, pure cardio to the max. 10-second switches, 2 minutes total. The one move you will always come back to is fast feet. But every move after that will be different. You won't repeat anything except for the fast feet. So squad, here we go. We're gonna take off in 10 seconds. All I want you to do is just lift those heels and give me fast feet. In 3, in 2, and here we go. So fast feet, it's just 10 seconds. Keep those arms forward. You've got 3, 2, 1, and high knees. Drive them up. Nice and easy here. We've come out of that, kind of balled up phase, and fast feet. Already into fast feet for the second time. Come on. It's only 6 rounds of fast feet. 5, 4, 3, 2, and squat jumps. Nice and easy. You don't have to go all the way down to the bottom of your squat, but give me about 40% of it, right? 50% of that depth, and fast feet. We're right back in. See how quickly it goes? Come on, squad, hang with me. You've got 3, 2, 1, and now sumo jacks. All the way down, wide jump. 5 more seconds here. We're going back into high knees. In 2, in 1, and high knees. Now, if any of these moves don't make sense for you, just do squats. Stay with me. We've got 3, 2, 1, and skaters. So 1 foot back, tag the floor if you can. We're 5 seconds away from fast feet. Come on, hang with me. And fast feet. Come on, run them out. You got this, I know you do. Stay with me, and squat thrust. Hands to the ground, jump out and stand. Down, back, up, down, back, up, and fast feet. We're out as quick as we began. Come on, home stretch here, squad. Stay with me, we've got 1 more move, that's it. And it's just the ollie shuffle. High knees, arms up, look up, and guess what? You guys freaking did it. Great job. We did it. Warm up core, strength cardio, all wrapped into a quick workout. I want to thank the folks at Vita Coco and Forte.fit for letting me share this with you, and I'll hope to see you around soon. Thanks again, Grammars. I appreciate you.